Okay, hey there. I just wanted to make a little bit different of a video and tell you guys my thoughts on counting your macros and weightlifting. I know the title was a little bold and that was on purpose, but first I need to tell you what I do. I'm an occupational therapist assistant and I go and I treat patients with strokes, elderly, younger patients, children, all of the above. And what I end up doing with my adult patients is weight training. I train them for endurance and for strength so that they can do the things that they need to do in their lives without being too fatigued or just to be able to do it. And so I really feel strongly that everybody needs some type of weight training in their life, not only for strength and as you get older so that you can increase your quality of life as you age and weaken, because that will naturally happen, but also for for your bones, for everything. And I feel like it's really beneficial on top of other aesthetically pleasing results that you may get from it. So whether you're constantly running and you're a cardio bunny, a couch potato, whatever your thing is in life, you need to incorporate some type of weight training. And you think about all your joints, it's really simple. Shoulders, elbows, even your wrists to some extent, knees, ankles, hips, and knees and hips and shoulders are extremely important. Those are the things that give out the most, and those are the things that we need to take care of, which is why I'm always trying to focus on my form. So that's why I feel strongly that everybody should do some form of weight training, heavy lifting, and not just a little bit. You need to feel that you're actually working, that your muscles are working, because if your muscles aren't working, then they're not going to pull on your bone the way that they need to have the benefits that you want. And we need to think about, our bodies are the only bodies that we're going to have, and they need to last us for the duration of our life, and we need to plan on that life lasting a while, fingers crossed. And we need to take care of these bodies, because then people like me come into your home and try and get you into shape when you could have already been in shape. You could have already taken care of yourself a little bit better. Granted, these people have other things going on in their lives, but a lot of it is a result of their diet and lack of exercise. Which brings me to my other topic about macros. I never was a calorie counter. I thought it was ridiculous. That just sounded horrible to me. But now I have grown to love counting my macros and manipulating them and seeing the results that happen in my body when I manipulate them. So if I know that I want to lose weight, I know how to do it. If I want to gain weight in the appropriate places and the appropriate type of weight, as in muscle gaining, then I know how to do it. And I feel great about that my body is my body and I can change it as I want. It's not, here's your body, that's what you got, that's what God gave you. No, you did wherever you're at right now is because of choices that you've made, setting aside very rare genetic issues that you might have, but also just other health conditions that you might have that you need to address and go see a doctor about. So that aside, I feel that it's really important that everybody at some point in their life should figure out what their calorie range is, what their macronutrients should be, how many carbs, fats, and proteins they should be taking in. They should be learning about their micronutrients as well and what their body needs and what that looks like day to day. If you have this much that you need to be taking in a day of calories and macros, you'll see that if you eat unhealthy, you'll go over that so easy. But if you're going to eat clean or eat more fruits, vegetables, chicken, grilled, not smothered in sauce, things like that, you'll see that it's harder to reach your macros because you have to eat a bunch of healthy stuff, and not because you can't eat that amount of food. Maybe that's your problem, but for most people, they can eat that amount of food, but they don't want to eat that amount of healthy food. So this is why I just feel like everybody should count their macros at one point in their life, see what it looks like in their life day to day and what their diet should be looking like, and if they stray off of that, then they'll know, I'm eating in a way that's going to make me gain weight. I'm not weight training and I'm going to look like this. If I do, I'm going to look like that. I don't think that everybody should be a bodybuilder, but I do feel like simple weight training is important in everybody's life. I do feel like people should be educated of what macronutrients are, because that's what you're taking in every day. That's what you're doing to your body. And I just feel like, I think I posted a picture a while ago about healthcare reform, how it needs to start in your kitchen. It needs to start out of parents' mouths, educating their children so that they can grow to be healthy individuals and educated individuals, and not ignorant of, you know, how they should be treating their bodies, and you know, their nutritional needs and everything. We have nutrition in school. I think it's something that every child ends up having to take at one point or another. But what do we really learn? Eat your fruits and vegetables and get some protein and drink your milk, you know? But that's not enough. Children need to know that they're in charge of their own bodies, and they get to decide how they want to live. Do you want to be overweight? I mean, being overweight makes things difficult. It makes buying clothes difficult. It's not fun. Being super skinny is really hard too. It makes buying clothes really difficult. Just like an overweight person is going to be not necessarily told that they look fat, but a super skinny person is told that they look too skinny. It's like people are judging you all the time, and there's, you know, this ideal of what you're supposed to look like, and it's just, it's not okay. So what we need to focus on is, number one, that it's not about how you look, but about how you treat your body, and that you can change how you look if you want. It's all up to you, and you have the power to do so. So this is my little rant. Everybody needs to know what macronutrients are, how much they should be having in their life, test it out, and then go back to your unhealthy lifestyles if you want, but at least you'll be knowledgeable about it and know what you're doing to yourself, and you won't question why when you're in the hospital having, you know, heart disease and diabetes and all sorts of other things. There's so many health conditions that you can prevent just by eating healthy and being active. We get lazier and lazier as the years go on, and for some reason, a lot of us are still very ignorant on how to take care of ourselves. And if we're not ignorant, then either we're taking care of ourselves, or we're, you know, consciously deciding our own fate. And I'm not saying there's not exceptions, because there's always an exception to anything anybody will ever say. But why not do the best we can to take care of ourselves now? If not for ourselves, for our family. If you go on my Facebook, you'll see that I say exercise, do it for your family, because doing it for ourselves isn't necessarily the motivation that somebody needs. Eventually it can be, but it's usually something else that motivates you to get there. For me, it was my job. It was needing just an outlet, not just physically, but psychologically, just, you know, a time out for myself out of life, and the responsibilities of life, and just being able to do something for myself. And exercise is very beneficial, not just physically, just holistically. It's beneficial holistically. So anyways, already forgot what my train of thought, but I just hope that I'm out here to motivate people and to educate them in a way. I don't claim to be an expert on these topics, but I do want to share what I do know, and I do want to motivate people and empower them, you know, to be what they want to be, and to get healthy, and, you know, lose fat if they have excess fat, and just lead a healthy lifestyle. And I am no, like, you know, crazy motivational story. I've always been fairly lean in my life, but I wasn't always healthy, and now I feel healthy and I feel great, and it's made a huge difference with me. And I'm still a mom. I'm still I have a part-time job. You know, I'm still a wife, and I still do it. So don't make excuses. Work it into your life. I have like the guilty mom syndrome, where if I do anything for myself, then I feel bad. But I finally realized that if I work out and I take care of myself, and I give myself an hour a day to go work out, which really isn't that much, that not only I benefit from it, but my children are going to benefit from it, especially later on in life, because I don't want to be one of my patients. I want to be the healthy person. So anyways, be nice in your comments, because I have the best of intentions. So anyways, hope you have a good one, and stay healthy, stay happy.